beast. Scan the room. Shorty, scan the room. That's it.
Dímelo, mi gente, ¿qué es la que hay? Bienvenidos a otro episodio of The Geek and the Beast. Es fucking get it. Shoutouts adelante. Están muteados.
I'm back, bitches.
Woo! Shoutouts adelante, como siempre. Guys at Studio 1025, guys at Mellow Room, Empire, Air Sprinting, and Mando Giaski Gaming. This is the Geek and the Beast. Oh,
You're to my on the screen. You're to my left, my right.
¿Qué?
Yo, that shit is it's kind of delayed like a motherfucker. Yo, what up? What the fuck is up?
¿En serio está delay bien cabrón?
It looks like it.
No,
that shit throws me off. That shit throws me off every time I'm looking at it.
Exacto, no puedes mirar eso, tienes que mirar lo que tú y yo estamos hablando.
That should be fucking me up. But
ya está un poquito delayed.
I want to see. I want to give it a few minutes, just a few seconds, see who gets up in this motherfucker, so I can see. I don't want to hide no comments or nothing, because I want to talk about these handicapped niggas getting on my nerves.
Oh wait, dieron un like y déjame
soy yo.
El alert.
No fui yo.
I don't know. No vi porque tenía el alert box arriba. Déjame ponerlo arriba ahora. No lo tenía arriba. Ay.
This is what we on today.
Que si ahora, que si ahora, que si le dan like eso. con el Lotus. Papi, esos Lotus sabían cabrones. ¿Tú nunca llegaste a probar los Lotus? Que venían en un can y lo que lo sellaba era un papelito, cabrón. Y tú tenías que jalar el papelito.
No me recuerdo.
Te voy a buscar.
If I see him, I probably know what it is.
Te voy a buscar.
Yo, shoot a comment. Who's up in here? We're a little delayed, but we're trying to get it fill this in real quick so we can get it popping real quick.
Te voy a buscar una foto para que la vea.
We got some shit to get off our chest. And we weren't here last week.
Este está traumatizado con los handicaps.
I got sauce with handicapped drivers.
Yeah, mira que está ahí, Dani.
I have sauce with handicapped drivers. I have sauce with niggas whose cars is all fucked up and they still cut niggas off.
Mira. Lo puse en el damn 525 for 3. What
is
the
it?
Fuck?
Oh, I gotta wait till it comes on. Oh, there it is. Let me see. Nah, yo nunca he visto eso.
What?
It looks smashed.
¿Por qué carajo?
It looks smashed. No, too.
Déjame echar esto para abajo porque no sé por qué. No sé por qué el alert box se ve por detrás de nosotros. Si tengo la flow de nosotros. I don't know.
Oh, you didn't see this shirt?
We're at America's house. It's all right, América. Ahí está el Neto, ahí está Tío Cookie, ahí está Dani.
Oh, so we got a couple people. Good. All right, so how many? First of all, let's start with this. How many of y'all are handicapped drivers?
Tío Cookie.
If you have a handicap sticker on your car, I need to know who you are. I need to know now.
Tío Cookie handicap.
Yeah. I think he really does have one.
Really?
I think so. Yeah, he does. Because if not, mommy get mad tickets.
Mira, el Neto también. El Neto dice que él también.
Oh, he does too? And then that nigga drive a big ass truck.
Cuenta qué fue lo que te pasó en la autopista.
So, from the last episode we were on, y'all know that I got this. These story times get better and better. So, from the last time we was on, we spoke about it was my anniversary. We were going out of town, blah, whatever, right? So, whatever. We're going out of town. There's traffic. And again, there's traffic because we sort of want to fly. She on that bullshit. But that's a story for another day. So we're driving, and niggas is fucking cutting across from us
Dani, gracias
in
por
the
ese like.
merge lane, in the merge lane, in the grass.
So,
and
espérate. Hay tapón y todo el mundo se está metiendo por el paseo.
Puerto Rico style, niggas is making another lane.
Yeah,
so
right.
it's 2 lanes. They're making. We're on I-4, making another lane. So I'm driving and I peek through the mirror and I see a handicap sticker hanging. I'm like, damn, homeboy.
What?
To be a handicap nigga, he wilding out. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, I didn't really think much about it. I was kind of like, all right, what the fuck? So a bunch of other people just fucking zoom through the grass. It was a big ass accident, fucking helicopter and shit. So we end up getting derailed and we take this back road because we were like by Disney. We take this back road and we're basically doing like, we're on the highway. We're doing like a big circle to get back on the highway after that accident.
Yeah. You're getting out of an exit so you can get up the other one.
So we end up going through the circle and we get back on the traffic, and the traffic is not as bad. It's moving a little bit. Another handicapped nigga like cutting niggas off. So I see the thing and I only noticed the handicap sign because I've noticed it on other people. So I'm like, now I'm looking for that shit. Like, yo, these handicapped niggas get busy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you should be driving. So they cutting people off, so that's what I called you.
No, y después se bajan y tienen que bajar la silla de ruedas y tienen que bajar
Maybe that's why they're rushing, because you gotta add like 10 minutes to your trip when you get to the parking space. So this nigga said he couldn't find his car, and that's why you're handicapped, nigga. And I guess there's something wrong with you because you couldn't find your car. So we fuck around and these niggas is all over the place, right? These niggas is all over the place. Can you hear me? Because I feel like it's cutting off every time you talk.
No,
okay.
Te escucha.
So fuck around and we keep going. We keep kind of going around or whatever. And I see people with handicap stickers. I'm like, all right, hold the fuck up. That's when I called you and I was like, hey, yo, next week remind me. I gotta talk about these niggas because how the fuck is you handicapped and you wilding on the road?
Like, es como todo. Todo el mundo tiene privileges. So white people has privileges, handicap has privileges, and black people have privileges. You get what I'm saying? So ellos de ahí es que se recuestan. Ellos dicen, no, I have an appointment that I gotta be. You get what I'm saying? ¿Qué le va a decir el guardia? Pues yo te sigo hasta el hospital. ¿Qué le va a decir?
If you get to your appointment and you gotta wait for the nurse to come out and pick you up and take you inside, what you rushing for? You still gotta wait for them.
Entonces tienen los hay unos que tienen los bracitos así, ¿tú los has visto?
Nah, son yo. Story time. You just reminded me of something. So yo,
Agua América, bendición, te amo.
Hey, so yo, when I was in I want to say it was middle school, right? We had a fucking substitute teacher, bro, and this nigga used to come in and he had the ill short arms. So we used to call him T-Rex. Cause the nigga, he wasn't like super fat, but he was big with short ass arms. And I'm like, damn, this nigga play ball? Like, there's no way. You know, hey, kids are cruel as fuck, bro. So this nigga was like, nigga had no arms. Like, it was like shoulder and wrist, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Esto no lo tenía.
Yeah, nigga was missing that whole piece. How was that? Yeah, we used to call that nigga T-Rex. He used to get tight, son.
Mira, oh my god. ¿Cómo tú crees? Oye, ahora que tú dices eso, ¿cómo los enanitos guían? Like, they have extension shit or... Yo, I got short arms.
Ellos cambian el cambio con el huevo.
No, pero de verdad, ellos le ponen algo a los pedales.
They have to. Ellos venden como la mierda esa que usan the scaffolds that people be painting. What's that shit that niggas that put sheetrock and they got the legs? I don't know what that's called.
Yeah, I know what you're saying though.
Yeah, they probably use that shit.
Oh, porque estaría cabrón, tú seas un enanito y tener que comprarte como un booster seat y tener que comprarte la mierda esa y después con los bracitos así. Como ellos ven para el frente.
Nah, just take an Uber, nigga. Like, fuck out of here. I'm gonna tell you this though. It's one of these things where, like, you ever see people on the road that are holding their bumpers up with like a bungee cord?
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying.
What I'm saying? I wasn't joking. It's just that made me realize that that's kind of, it's not fucked up. It's just Mira que- Abuela dice que guían parado.
Now, yo, you never know, but I'm gonna tell you this. You ever seen them people that got their bumper with a bungee cord and still cutting off or don't missing a headlight and still cutting people off? Like, nigga, that's why your shit is fucked up. Cause you shouldn't. If my shit is fucked up like that and I'm using it, hey, more power to you because you gotta get to what you gotta get to. But damn, bro, your shit you can't be cutting niggas off too.
It's a midget kit for the ride. Yo, where can I get that shit? Yo, where can I get that shit?
Google it.
Yo, if I can
Google it. Google
midget kit for driving. Midget kit for driving.
Yeah, Google that shit.
Vamos para Amazon. Le voy a comprar uno a la jeva mía, que ella es bajita. Y se lo voy a poner en el carro. Y le voy a decir, guía tú.
¿A quién?
A la jeva mía le voy a decir, guía tú. Y le voy a poner el kit. Porque ella es bajita, y le voy a decir, guía tú. y le voy a poner el kit.
It's probably like little like extension legs for like the gas. So it's like they actually just hit the.
Damn, pero se llamará así, midget kit for driving.
Huh? Yeah, just Google how do midgets drive.
Oh, midget driving kit. Vamos a ver.
Google that shit. Let's go.
No sale nada en Amazon. Vamos para Google. Déjame ponerlo aquí.
Right. How do midgets drive?
Vamos a ponerlo. Wait, what? Images. Vamos a buscar images. Ve, que le vienen como unas extensiones, mira.
Pedal extensions, he said.
Oh.
That's the right term.
Yeah. Alright.
The captions look so wild right now. Try little person driving, kid.
Mira este.
I can't see. It's too fucking small on my screen.
No. ¿Cómo yo le doy zoom a esto? I don't know how to zoom this shit.
Fuck it. As long as they can see it.
Sí.
Is it expensive?
Oh, no dice precio. Este no dice precio,
Oh.
porque lo busqué como en images.
So, is there midget truck drivers?
Me imagino. I mean,
Like, let's say if you're an airline hiring a pilot and a midget shows up, do you hire him? Like, would you? Did we talk about this? Because I had this conversation with somebody that told me I was crazy. I just thought of something.
But that's just being. Eso no es el discriminación.
Maybe, but let me ask you a question. This is real shit. Let me ask you a question. Real shit. Right? If somebody, you know how people say don't get high on your own supply?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna ask you the question like I asked other people. I don't know if I talked about it on here. So you know how people say don't get high on your own supply, right?
Yeah.
You understand? You've heard that term.
Yeah.
So if you're talking about don't get high on your own supply, would you want a chef that's fat or a trainer that's fat?
Like a personal trainer.
Well, let's stick with the chef.
Okay, stick to the chef.
Isn't a fat chef getting high on his own supply if he's a fat chef?
No. You really think so?
Yeah. You want a fat chef. You want a fat chef. You don't want no skinny ass chef.
What do you mean?
If you had two people walk into an interview to be a chef and they both have the same qualifications as far as do you want the fat guy or the skinny guy to be your chef? You would be more comfortable with the fat chef, like,
why?
Oh, this nigga gets busy.
because he is
his shit. To eat his own shit.
But that doesn't mean nothing though.
Yeah, but you won't hire a crackhead. You won't buy crack from a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, would you get tattooed from somebody that don't got tattoos?
No, pero mira, yo veo Ink Masters y en uno de los seasons there was one guy that had no tattoos and he really did good tattoos. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying, people exist.
That's what I'm saying. So you're just judging people by their looks.
Yeah.
So
for certain things.
So that's what I'm saying. If a midget trains to be a pilot and he applies for the job, you're just gonna say, oh, he can plane that he can drive a plane.
I'm not gonna say he can't do it, but I'm gonna pick the nigga that's at least 5'11". Like, if you walk into a gym,
entonces tú estás discriminando.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. So that's bad.
No, but for the sake of this conversation, I don't give a fuck about the rules. So we're just talking.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of the conversation, fuck the rules. Yes, I'm discriminating 100% for a fact. If you walk into a gym,
te iba a poner eso de ejemplo. Si una persona que es como tú, el build es como tú, y te dice, oh, I'm a trainer, I know how to play baseball, bla, bla, bla. Exacto. Tú lo vas a mirar así, cabrón. Tú le vas a decir, a lo mejor no en la cara, pero a lo mejor tú dices como que, damn, that's fucked up.
Exactly. If you're going to somewhere to go lose weight because you struggle with your weight, and you walk into a gym, you just driving around and you pull over to a gym like, damn, son, I gotta get my life together. And you see a nigga right there, super big, like, the nigga's probably super qualified. He just lazy. He can tell you what to do, but he don't like doing it. And you see a fat nigga, right? You're gonna be like, nah, bro, I'm good.
but that's the thing. Remember that on that specific situation, what I would do is like, remember that exercise and diet goes by the hand. So he probably like to do the exercise, but he probably don't give a fuck what he eats.
Nah, fuck that. And if he's like fat build, that's different because you can be like,
that's what I'm saying. Probably he has muscles, but he probably has a fucking.
You're thinking too much about it. I'm saying you walk in and you see a fat nigga and he wants to charge you $500 a month. You gonna tell him fuck no.
Exactly. Yeah.
But then we get mad when we be like, oh, don't get high on your own supply. So what's going to happen if you got a fucking fit-ass trainer and then you walk in there and then, oh, and they're going to be taking my reps. We're going to be fighting for reps up in here. Niggas like, come on, son, you got to get busy. Come on, son, you got to get busy.
Pero eso es lo que...
Or a skinny chef. You don't want no skinny chef in your crib. Like, you know when they talk about the lady, like the lunch lady making the mac and cheese and she got no elbow because the shit covered. And just bitch makes
that's what I'm saying. And in the kitchen specifically, that doesn't apply. Because that doesn't mean he doesn't eat his shit. It means that out of the work, he is healthy. You get what I'm saying? Well, it's just probably DNA. Or it's just probably DNA. It's just people that don't get fat.
If you're going to buy crack, would you buy crack from a crackhead?
That's how it's supposed to be.
Well, I mean, hell, a crackhead is gonna get it from anywhere. He don't give a fuck. Nigga said, fuck it, I don't give a damn.
Recuerda que no puede usar ese término como los Indians, so.
Oh, yeah. Man, fuck crackhead.
Ahora todo el mundo se ofende porque ahora los Indians, ahora los Indians can be Indians. Now you get what I'm saying. Now they're the guardians. Look, so
that is the stupidest shit I've ever. I don't know who walks around saying. I don't know who the fuck walks around talking about. Damn, son. Them niggas is called the Cleveland. Them niggas is called the Cleveland Indians. That's offensive. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like. Hey, the niggas that are bitching ain't even Indian niggas.
Míralos aquí. The Guardians.
The same people bitching are the same people.
But this logo is so trash.
It's stupid. Like, the shit is stupid. Like, if that's the case, you gotta take down the Yankees. You gotta take down the Rams because it's like, oh, niggas get Rams. That's gay. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. That shit is stupid. Yeah, the Braves are gonna be next because, oh my god, maybe not the name, but the logo. Like, bro, that is the dumbest shit. Like, niggas need to stay in their lane, bro. Like, it be the same niggas bitching, and then they walk around with a shirt that says Cleveland Caucasians. Niggas, shut the fuck up. Nigga, like, just go home and embrace your kids. Niggas is out here got 10 kids.
Okay.
And taking care of their kids and worried about the Cleveland Indians.
But what's the whole fucking... Not the point. What's the process to make this shit like a big thing? Because if you have
business.
No, that's what I'm saying. But if you have a fucking name and a logo for fucking 100 years, you're gonna change it all of a sudden because people feel what how they feel. What is that supposed
Because
to? Mira que
because
why you so mad though?
because I hate people with the bullshit. Because it be the same niggas that throw rocks at high hands, and I hate niggas that throw rocks at high hands. Yo, what the like? When do you wake up in the morning and be like, Cleveland Indians? I'm changing the channel. Fuck that, nigga. Just change the channel, nigga. Like, just don't worry. It's like people that used to complain about like songs that cussed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My nigga, or like video games. Oh, that video game. My nigga, you're a parent. Don't let your kid. My kids don't play Grand Theft Auto. And don't get it twisted. I'm not a fucking religious household. My kids get called nigga, motherfucker, shut the fuck up,
And that's my fucking point. Why they cannot play that game?
And I don't let them play Grand Theft Auto.
Why?
Because I'm a parent. Period.
Okay, pero ¿qué tiene que ver eso con la educación de él o con lo que él entienda?
Because they have to be able to understand that a cartoon is a cartoon. When I talk to them a certain way, they've known me to be that way, but they know me. They know how I am. They know that the terminology coming out.
Y eso es lo que tú le tienes que decir. That's not real.
No, I do that.
That's just a game.
I do that. But at the same time, I don't tell people how to raise their kids, but me myself, I'm a firm believer that kids don't understand context. And we talked about this before.
Yeah.
If a kid at 6-7 years old sees two people passionately kissing on TV, you can tell them, it's fake. It don't matter. The feeling that they got from that, you can't explain that. Because they don't their brain ain't ready to understand. Niggas, you talk to adults and them niggas don't understand. You think a kid is gonna, but again, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you wake up and you go, Indians? That's some old bullshit. Like,
pero ese es el problema. ¿Qué la gente hizo?
I'll tell you this.
¿Qué la gente hizo para que dijeran, oh, that's offensive? You get what I'm saying?
I'll tell you this. If I see a bunch of Indians outside the stadium saying this is offensive, I might feel a little bit different. I may understand if they go a different way about it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And even I never been a nigga to be like, this Indian shit, that's OD. Nigga, Indian. It's like me saying the Puerto Ricans. I'm Puerto Rican, nigga. I didn't choose this, nigga. Like there's Indians. They're Indian. The fuck? The shit ain't
diciendo, pero
the Cleveland Chiefalots. Like, no, nigga, it's the Indians. There's Indians. There's people that are from India that are Indians. Like, no fuck. Like, that shit is some bullshit.
That was not the type of Indian, though.
But that's what I'm saying. Where's the Indians coming over saying, ho, this is bullshit. Like,
why you did that, though?
You know what I'm saying? Like I understand it. I'm just trying to exaggerate the point that it's not even the people who are offended. The people offended are not even the people.
A eso es lo que me refiero. Que ellos tuvieron que haber hecho, no la organización, que la gente, what the people did so they can change.
They hurt the business. They hurt the business. At the end of the day, it all comes down to money. It hurts the business. Like, let me ask you, like, and I'm not trying to talk about gay shit because I know we always kind of end up with that's only because that's a debating part of it. For example, right? Like real shit. What does an owner of a NFL team, NBA team, like an owner, a personal owner, right? Or if you own your own business, do you really care if one of your employees says, I don't feel comfortable like showering next to the gay dude. No disrespect to him, but they still play cards together. They still go out there and he blocks for him. He plays defense for him. He does what he was hired to do, right?
Yeah.
But in the clubhouse, he says, I don't understand it. Maybe I don't understand the lifestyle. I wasn't taught too well, but I don't feel comfortable. Do you think an owner of a fucking $1 billion enterprise sits up there and goes, man, that guy doesn't like gay people? No, he's not saying that. You understand what I'm saying? That doesn't mean you're hateful towards it, but now the organizations get together and go, hey, you got a guy that hates us. We're going to take away, and then they start attacking businesses. Now it's involved. And that's the problem. I don't have a problem with people expressing whatever they want to express. But what I don't like is when they take it to that next level and they hurt business because you're trying to make a point, like PETA stuff.
Okay,
like people animals.
And what would you do in that situation? Until it doesn't blow up, you don't take action?
Yeah, because that's what happens.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Will you stand your ground and say, "Oh," and trying to explain, or you just change stuff? Like
bullshit. If you work for a fucking $1 billion enterprise. If you fuck around and drop some fucking ground beef on the floor and you fucking look and you scoop that John up, you think the owner of Universal goes, that motherfucker? He don't give a fuck, nigga. But now, as soon as a customer calls in, and then now he gets 10 customers, and those 10 customers get 20 customers, and then you have to deal with it. You're forced to.
Okay, no. But what I'm saying is, will you stand your ground like on that situation, like the one that you? What do you mean you can't? The one that you just explained.
But who you talking about speaking holding the ground? The individual or the business?
You as an owner, of the team.
No,
let's say
you can't.
You can show both sides and then say this is what he shows. He's entitled to that. Blah blah blah. I'm doing everything in my power. Everything in my power to make it right. Blah blah blah. Do it this way. Do it that way.
No. That's different. That's different because now you're talking to the party and you're saying, oh, let me figure out, how to, you're trying to play the fence.
But that's what I'm saying. Or
say that I don't care. Nah, that's not gonna work.
No, but you're standing your ground because you're not giving in on what the people want you to do. You get what I'm saying? So you're standing your ground.
But you can't. You're not going to be able to, because the more you fight them, the more they're going to come back at you. You have no choice. They own it. There's no organization for like what's the difference if a gay guy says I don't want to take a shower next to the fucking heterosexual guy? What's the heterosexual organization? Not to say if the guy is hating, he's hating. He deserves everything he gets, because that's different. That's very different. But to me, the hate thing is like I went to GameStop and the guy had black nail polish and all this shit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Neto. Like, more bullshit is gonna come, and it's gonna keep piling on. So
yeah. Because
at what point? That's what I'm saying. At what point you say, you know what? Fuck this. I gotta give in. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people today, what they doing is, oh, I'm just gonna do it from the start. Like the Indians, they probably they just did it because, you know what? I don't want all the fucking hassle. I don't want all the fucking media on top of me. I don't want this. I don't want that. Let's do it.
I agree, but
will you do it that way, or will you do it? That's what I'm saying. Will you go through the hassle to see how it go?
It depends how much you hurt my business. But you gotta think about this. Right? The precedent was set when this happened with the Washington football team. They were called the Washington Redskins, and they fought it for years. They wanted them to change the name, and when the shit got hot, they had no choice, to the point that they don't even have a name. So other people are saying, "Oh, hold up," and guess what happened? When the Redskins didn't want to change their name, all these fucking things started coming out about sexual harassment in the workplace, about how there's a bunch of lawsuits. Yo, they make it what they want to make it because they organizationally they got people in place to handle that. That's how they make their money. It's all big business. That's how they make their money, because people are investing in their nonprofit or fundraising, saying, "Whoa, you got to get with me because these people are doing this." Like, people got problem with Black Lives Matter. Supposedly the people from the Black Lives Matter was saying that they bought like a gang of houses and got into real estate and was making $1 million buys. And people were like, "Hold up, nigga, that's our money." And they came out and said, "No, it wasn't. This was different." But that's what happens.
Yeah.
You create a movement, And you get people to marketing is all about what you can sell. It's supply and demand, bro. Supply, everything is a business, everything. Because you can fucking sell gloves to a nigga with no hands if you market it right. It's that simple. It's that simple at the end of the day.
Diante, pero está cabrón porque the sponsorship, so Washington had no choice.
That's how they get you. They get you with that.
That's fucked up.
An owner is fucked. You have no choice. Like, Michael Vick. If they would have brought, matter of fact, Tim Tebow, Colin Kaepernick, all those guys, whether they were good enough to play in the NFL or not, I don't know. I don't care. But if any team would have brought them niggas on, bro, the media was going to fucking jump on it so bad. Yeah. You can't focus on football. So you're better off taking the blame and sitting back saying, think what you want to think about me, but it's better that, and I can control my locker room than bring a nigga in and then you start fucking. It's not the people in the locker room, it's the media outside. Oh my God, and they make it a circus.
Oh yeah.
That's the fucking problem. And then they start attacking shit. Oh, you got Colin Kaepernick? Well, we're not gonna fucking support you. Nobody buy tickets. Nobody buy tickets to the Redskins. No, you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. That's gonna happen? That's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. But
it's too big. That's what I'm saying. It's too big.
It is too big.
Y la pelota no es lo mismo. Like
no, but think about this. It is too big. But the NFL lost a lot of viewers. It may not hurt. It may be a wrinkle.
That's what I'm saying.
But I remember Chris Rock said this. Whether you make $10 million or you make $11 million, we're going to eat at the same restaurants. We're going to shop at the same stores. Because not many things cost $11 million. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're going to drive the same cars. We're going to eat at the same places. We're going to shop at the same stores. More than likely, we're going to own the same stuff. Yeah, you can buy an $11 million yacht, but I still have a yacht. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to think about this. When you ever met somebody, you're different. So I don't think you're smart enough to understand what I'm saying, but you're not going to be able to come on, like, fall in line with what I'm saying because you live different. But if you started making $8 an hour and you drive this type of car and you live in this type of apartment, now all of a sudden you're making $14 an hour and your lease is up. Knowing you're going to stay in the same apartment because you're comfortable.
Exactly.
Most people are going to go, let me go get this 2-bedroom. Oh, now you're making $18 an hour. Oh, let me go get into this house. But now my car is newer.
But that's
so but these companies then go ahead and now they're used to profiting $10 billion a year. So when they profit 8.5, they're going to do something about it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's not the problem. The problem is that it's not to an extent that they getting hurt. You get what I'm saying? It's not like it's not like we gotta lay off this amount of people. We gotta take this amount of jobs. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is that you're gonna lose them today, but you're gonna get them tomorrow.
And that's fans every day. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. You're gonna lose them today. But you're gonna get them back tomorrow. When it's something so big and so huge, you don't supposed to worry. You get what I'm saying?
But a business, whether they make $1,000 a month or they make $1 billion a month, at the end of the day, everything is about the bottom line. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If I'm used to making $1 billion a month and now I'm making $990 million, I have a problem. Yeah. Because it has to be growth. It doesn't matter. Your valuation has to keep going up because, like, think about it as simple as possible. Like you ever seen Shark Tank?
Yeah.
What's one of the first questions they always ask? Some of the first questions they always ask is, okay, so let's say it's 2021.
What you gonna get me?
No. But let's say it's 2021, right? And you had a business since 2018. So in 2018, what did you make? Oh, I made $38,000. What did you make in 2019? Oh, I made 36. Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh no, we had a manufacturing problem, blah, whatever. Okay, so what you at year to date? Oh, I'm only at 47,000. Oh, so you mean to tell me that in 4 years you only make this amount? For you, you're profitable, you're comfortable.
Yeah.
But for you to get to the next level, you can't do it. Why did the NBA? I know we were talking about like NBA shit, and I actually had this conversation today at the gym. So, for example, like the NBA, I was asked a question because I'm a basketball IQ guy, right?
Yeah.
So,
well,
example, even though I haven't watched the team, even though I haven't watched the Team USA stuff, this all goes hand in hand. Like they were talking about, I think somebody was telling me that Patrick Ewing had made a comment about how the game has evolved overseas, and those guys are better, right?
Yeah.
Than when 1992 was playing.
Okay.
My comment was, and that why are they not dominating? My comment was, you're not gonna see 50-point wins on an average anymore. Not because Kevin Durant ain't good, not because Damian Lillard ain't good, but because the NBA as a business,
has grown,
and the NBA has accustomed itself to the international game to gain international players. Does the NBA really need to grow outside of the United States? Fuck no.
No.
But as a business, all you're always looking at is growth. So what happened? We went from motherfuckers going in the paint, hand checking, knocking niggas down, to now niggas shooting threes, 7 foot tall. So we're NBA players or the NBA in the States is catering to how the international game is played. So now when you go internationally, even though the rules are a bit different, they have somewhat of a leg up, because it's not because the USA people suck or because the international players are just that much better. It's just that the playing field is a little bit level because we in the States accustomed our game to match the international, so we can gain that. We can gain that fan base.
Okay. So you telling me
they're supposed to score way more than that? But my fault. Go ahead.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So you telling me that the NBA is the biggest basketball organization right now? Is the most that people watch? Is the most famous one?
For sure.
So you're paying this guy, that is supposed to be one of the best scorers in the whole world. You're paying this guy $40 million a year, and you go to an international tournament, and you telling me you can't deliver the same?
Yep.
When you're representing your country, and we're saying you're the best.
A good player.
So put. I don't want to say Michael Jordan because that's. Let's say Kobe. Let's say if Kobe would have still played and he still be on this team, you think it'll be the same?
Yes, and I'll tell you. No. It won't be the same. It won't be the same. I'll tell you why.
That's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting.
It's not because of skill set. It's because of the lack of leadership. It's not because of skill set.
I was gonna get to that.
Yeah.
Like they assembled this team, and they supposed to know if they had a leader or not. So if you don't have a leader, how are you supposed to win? You get what I'm saying?
No, and I get it, but you know what I take this into is, like, for example, right? Because of the rule changes, they do, like Giannis, for example. I'm not taking away from the fact that Giannis is a good player, right?
Yeah.
To me, Giannis is not a great player.
Why you say that, though?
Hold on. I'm going to tell you right now. The only reason why I believe Giannis is a great player, because Giannis is not a skilled player. You know what I'm saying? Like, Giannis is not skilled like Kevin Durant or like LeBron or like Lillard or like Kobe or like Luka or like Trey. He's not skilled in that way. Chris Middleton is technically a better basketball player.
Okay, wait. But you're going on technicality, though.
Yeah, no, I am. For my point. Only for my point. Giannis is a smart player. He's a talented player in the sense that the rules today benefit his game style.
So you're saying Shaq is not skilled? He just he just used his attributes to his advantage. So that's not skills.
But
no, don't get me wrong.
The rules did not benefit Shaq. Shaq had to work despite of the rules. Shaq could have put a shoulder on a nigga. Shaq could have been at the free throw line and drive his shoulder on somebody. Now, Giannis is so big that obviously his sidestep just puts you ahead of the game. So he took what he can do really good.
But you don't think great players supposed to do that?
Yes, but I'm talking about skilled. I'm talking about skilled in the game of basketball.
Okay, it's like you saying. Okay, it's like you saying right now. It's like you saying right now. Aaron Rodgers is more skilled than Tom Brady. It's like you saying that.
Aaron Rodgers is more skilled than Tom Brady.
But how can you say that if Tom Brady has one more? And
No.
Wait, and has done more on the field. So wait. But listen to this. He's just using what he has to his advantage. That's all it is. That's all it is. But that's all it is, because you said that Giannis is not a great basketball player because he's not skilled.
He's not.
But yes, he is, because he's using what he has on. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you 8 feet tall, you're gonna be underneath the basket and you're gonna score fucking 100 points. That doesn't mean But that doesn't mean you're not skilled. That doesn't mean that instead of working that, you gonna work 3-pointers and you still gonna do. You get what I'm saying? If he works mid range, probably he'll get better. If he works 3-pointers, he'll get better. The thing is that he doesn't need it.
No, he doesn't need it. But the rules also benefit his style of play.
That's like
it's very different. The problem is you're taking away the fact that I'm saying he's not skilled to take away from how good he is. But basketball wise, he's not skilled. If he used his same moves, if he used everything that he does today, right? Everything that he does today, if he did that at 6'5", he's not gonna be Giannis of that we know. So I'm not saying that. Hey, God gave him the fucking height.
So you think if Shaq wasn't 7 feet tall, he would do the same thing? He would have done the same thing. If Shaquille O'Neal, right, didn't, his height wouldn't be 7 feet tall, he would do the same thing?
No, because Shaq. I'm not saying Shaq was skilled.
But that's what I'm saying. He was one of the greatest. People are saying he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest center of all time.
The difference with Shaq was that he had to figure out a way despite the rules. And what I'm saying is that the rules help Giannis in his game. I'm not taking away from what he's done.
In what sense?
Because if you go to a gym, and the fact that, like, equivalent to football, right? Equivalent to football. The defense is at a disadvantage in football because now the way the rules are set, after 5 yards or whatever the case may be, you can't really put hands on anybody. So now as a corner or as defense, you're pretty much a step behind. So if wide receivers work on the skill of being quicker or getting off their feet faster or getting off the block faster, they have a major advantage.
Si un wide receiver pasa de una cierta cantidad de yardas, no los pueden tocar.
You can't touch him anymore. So I don't care how good you are. Now you have to be really good because now you got to go off of skill alone even athleticism alone on defense. You know what I mean? Like a quarterback, for example. A quarterback is the same thing. If you even tap his helmet, they can call a foul on you.
So if a receiver excel with these rules, right? He's not good. He's not skilled for you. He's not a good skilled receiver if he excels with these rules.
No, because it also depends based on what defensive player you got. See, we're talking great against great. You know what I'm saying? That's it's different. Because a wide receiver can be really good no matter what because of the way. For example, if LeBron with his, let's say his body type, right?
Yeah,
and
he's built.
And the way LeBron plays, if LeBron was 6'5", you can say that he can almost do everything that he does now. You could, because he's skilled. It's more than God-given talent. He's skilled. You know what I mean? Tim Duncan was a fundamental player. With
LeBron, it's with Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. That's a different thing. You get what I'm saying?
My point is that.
So you think if Durant wasn't almost 7 feet tall, he would have done the same thing?
No, I don't.
You really don't?
No, I don't, because he doesn't. First of all, me personally, I'm not a fan of the Dirk Nowitzkis. I'm not a fan of the Kevin Durants. I don't like a 7 foot guy popping up threes. So it's hard for me to really make a conscious thing, because I'm already at a disadvantage that I don't like that stuff. It doesn't, to me, because if you walk into a gym and you see a guy that's 6'10", and you see a guy that's 6'2", the 6'2" guy has to work way harder. That's not the 6'10" guy's fault. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the guy's fault.
But that's what I'm saying.
But God-given ability or God-given talent is different than skill.
But probably the guy that is 6'2" has more skills. That's your point.
That's my point. Like if you put Chris Middleton and Giannis, Chris Middleton is a more skilled basketball player. Giannis just knows how to use his stuff to his advantage. Like if LeBron can get through his thick fucking head that if he drives the paint, nobody can stop him.
Exactly.
He will be Will Chamberlain. Will Chamberlain scored 100 points in the game because he grabbed the ball and did.
But you don't think if he drives
Still.
Wait. You don't think if he drives 2, 3, 4, 5 times in a row, they're gonna build a play to him for not to drive? Not the defense. But that's what I'm saying. So
but you're going off like analytics that we don't know about.
No. José, cabrón, si tú vas a la cancha de Las Vegas, cabrón, y lo que tú haces es postearte y te giras y metes una yompa o estás debajo del palo y lo que haces es meter debajo del palo, alguien te va a meter un azote para que no sigan metiendo. ¿Es cierto o no es cierto?
Yeah, but the rules doesn't work.
Yes, it does. See, yes, because if one body doesn't do the job, they're gonna put 2 bodies on him, and if 2 bodies doesn't do,
they're gonna call a foul as soon as they do this. It's not the same game that it was.
Go to the free throw line, and the free throw line is garbage.
That's what he needs to work on his skill. That's his problem.
But that's what I'm saying. So you think LeBron is skilled, but he can go to the free throw line? LeBron is skilled, but he can go to the free throw line, because if he goes to the free throw line, he's gonna do bad. So if does
Giannis, and he goes to the basket because that's the only skill he has.
But that's what I'm saying, because you're utilizing. Okay, so let's say you can do 5 things, right?
All right, but listen to this.
Wait. Let me put. If you can do 5 things, right? Where you work, if you can do 5 things, right? And your boss says, "Oh, try to do this, try to do that, try to do the other thing, try to do the other thing, try to do the other thing," and you excel on these 2, you don't think he's gonna put you in those 2 spots?
Of course.
But that's what I'm saying.
Of course.
They don't do other stuff because they don't want to, or because they don't. It's because they don't need to.
No, I get that. I mean, but I think
that doesn't mean they're not skilled. That doesn't mean they're not skilled. No.
You're not skilled, because if you're skilled, you can do it. It does mean you're not skilled, or you're not as skilled. It does. Exactly. It does mean that.
No, because if you work on it, you'll get better. It doesn't matter what it is. If you practice some shit, you are gonna get better. It doesn't matter what it is.
Say that to Ben Simmons.
It doesn't matter, but that's what I'm saying. Probably they don't put him to shoot 1,000 shots before a game or after a game or in practice.
Listen, at the end of the day,
probably they don't do that because they say, "Oh, you're not here to shoot the ball."
But
you're not gonna shoot the ball.
It does play a role. It does play a role in the skill, because you have to be able to be like
So no
like Steph Curry, for example. Is it a skill to fucking pop a three from God knows where and make it?
But he worked on that.
No, but is it a skill to do it consistently? Yes.
But
You know what I'm saying?
he did that always. He always did that.
No.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He said I'm gonna finesse the 3-point shot because I know people can get me over there. The bigs can get me on the three. So the big people, the other ones that can hurt me because I'm not that big, can get me on the 3-point shot. I'm gonna finesse this. You get what I'm saying?
Look, I get it. From a team standpoint, obviously you're gonna put the people in place to make the win. I'm not disputing that.
But
I'm talking about an individual situation as to like Giannis to be exact.
So you don't think Giannis is skilled in the post game? Let's say
I don't think Giannis is a skilled basketball player.
Like
overall, Giannis has the rules that benefit his style of game, and he's mastered his style of game. The same way with LeBron. LeBron is at a point, or was at a point, where it didn't matter if you put 4 people on him. He is that available to be able to still get through it. It's not I'm not saying that they're gonna do it every game. Obviously, if you get a fucking quadruple team, you're gonna pass the ball because you got 4 niggas open. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that he has the availability of being able to still get to the hole. The same way Magic Johnson was able to fucking get in the paint and figure it out. You know what I mean?
The Greek freak.
What I'm saying about Giannis is that if you were to get 2 guys and Giannis was 6'5", his style of play or the skills that he utilizes today would now benefit his game at 6'4", 6'5".
Okay, but let's say this. If he was 6'5", he probably didn't work. He doesn't have to work on that.
Exactly. I get that. I'm not disputing it. I'm just doing it for the sake of the conversation. I get that.
Yeah. So you think?
That.
So you think he just?
It's not his 6'10", 7'1".
So you think he just got there by his height? That's what you're saying.
No, because he definitely got better. He's gotten better.
No. But he got to the league at a point that he was trash.
Yeah, of course, bro.
But he was trash on a professional level.
I'm not gonna say trash, but his skill set was way off from his counterparts.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't see it like that.
A person that can step on the free throw line and take 1 step and be under the basket, that's unguardable.
But what do you? That's my thing. You can't say that because you can because you can do counter stuff to counter that shit.
Yeah, no, you can write, but you gotta think though. Our coaching staff can write up anything after a scouting report. You can do anything after a scouting report. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean it can be executed.
He's also been most improved. He was most improved like 4 years ago, some shit like that.
I am not disputing the fact that the man deserves what he got. If you look at his body transformation, he deserves what he's got.
No, but what I'm saying, what I have a problem with is you're saying that he's not skilled. That's what I have a problem with. That you're saying
he's not.
You're saying all he has is height and athleticism. No. Wait. You're saying he has height and athleticism on his side, and that's
he's
why
skilled. It's maybe. The thing is that it can go so many ways. That's how I don't debate.
Por eso estoy diciendo. Tú estás diciendo que lo único que él tiene es altura y atletismo para hacer lo que él hace.
When you're coming down, when you're playing basketball, and you're at the free throw line or even at the top of the key, and you're gonna guard a guy, and the rules benefit the offensive player because he's gonna drive his shoulder into you. You have no choice but to step back. Now you're 3 steps back. Now you're halfway on the paint, and the guy is 6'11", 7 foot, and has a wingspan of God knows where. You almost cannot stop that. I don't care, because the guys that are that big, Anthony Davis, the Kevin Durant, Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen was 6'3" or 6'2" when he was a sophomore in college, I think. And then he grew like fucking 6 inches.
Yeah.
But Anthony Davis was like 5'11". And then he ended up one summer and he was like fucking 6'4".
That's what I'm saying. What Ernesto is saying.
What you said makes complete sense.
What Ernesto's saying right now, that's what I'm saying too. That's not. Yeah. That's for everybody. That's not just for him.
So Anthony Davis was at a position where he was playing as a guard, and then it had to be a power forward. He had no choice. But he has guard-like skill. That's what makes Anthony Davis good. The fact that he has guard-like skill. The fact that he can move that way. Kevin Durant is 7 foot tall and can put the ball on the ground. If I'm 6'2" and I'm playing against a guy that's 7 foot tall, there is no way, unless you're an outlier, like a Kevin Durant, like a Giannis, like a Anthony Davis. There is no way that a normal nigga at a run and shoot is going to be able to dribble and cross over in front of me if you're 7 foot tall. No way, because you're too tall, and what it takes for you to dribble the ball is, if you're a good defensive player, you can't take it away. Kevin Durant is an outlier. And what I'm saying is, you got players in that essence of being 6'2", 6'4", to 6'7". You got more players in that height that become role players or that are not stars than you have guys who are 6'9", 7 foot doing what 6'4" guys do.
Yeah.
Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
We're arguing or debating about guys who are outliers. There's not a bunch of Giannis. It doesn't exist. How many guys in the league are 7'1", 6'11" that can do what KD, Anthony Davis, and Giannis do? Yeah. None. You know what I mean?
Exacto.
So I'm not taking away from the fact that he mastered his thing. What I'm saying is the rules benefit certain instances that you can go ahead because, again, PJ Tucker is one of the best defensive players that exist. Tony Allen
So lo que tú dices es que él es un jugador bueno gracias a las reglas de hoy en día.
No. I'm saying he's an outlier on top of the rules benefiting him.
Okay.
Because again, if I'm a guy that's 7 foot tall, first of all, look at DeAndre Ayton from the Suns. DeAndre Ayton from the Suns cannot move. He was a first pick in the draft. There is no way in God's green earth that guy is moving with Giannis. It proved that there's no fucking way. He can jump, he can block him, but you cannot get past a guy coming at you like a fucking freight train. When LeBron was running in like a freight train, you could put 3 guys down there. They're not stopping him. So what used to piss me off about LeBron is, bro, I get your post-up game wasn't that good in the early stages. But if you got Steph Curry, you're a ball player. And you're a fucking hell of a ball player. If you got Steph Curry going you, I want to see you fading away from a 3-point line.
Exactly. I know what you're saying.
It doesn't equate. It doesn't make sense. I don't care how much you suck at a post game. I play against Joey. If Joey's guarding me, I'm backing that motherfucker up because he can't hold me.
I don't know.
It's physics.
But he has his reasons. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay that the rules benefits the guy that is on the offensive. It's okay. But if they're going to let's say you have the ball and the coach call a play and there's a switch up, right? And you got the small guy, but he wants you still to shoot a 3. Are you gonna go against that?
People should. Because they're not going to put you to shoot a 3.
But that's what I'm saying.
For shooting 3s, everybody was like, what are you doing, dude?
Exactly. Hasta yo lo he dicho miles de veces. Hasta yo mismo. Y yo soy fan de él.
What are you doing?
Pero lo hacen porque, I don't know, they see something that we don't see. I don't know.
It's the game, bro. When you get in a game, yo, motherfuckers practice their ass off. When you get in a game, I don't give a fuck who you are, bro. There's not many Kobe Bryants. There's not many Michael Jordans in the world. That's what we got to understand. We get caught up in who ESPN talks about. But you got to think, like, honest to God, think about how many people in the league were 6'6". How many do you know?
Yeah.
How many guys are 7 foot tall that we care about?
Yeah.
Bro, there's 30 teams and 12 to 15 niggas on a team. And we talk about the same three. KD, Anthony Davis, and Giannis. We can't compare it to what they do because it's different. They're different. So there's people that either master, they find out their weakness, and they work on their weaknesses to match their strengths. And there's people that don't even give a fuck about weakness and just work on their strengths.
That's what I'm saying.
Giannis just worked on his strengths, but his weaknesses exist, which to me make him a less skilled player.
Yeah. So you're saying you prefer to have a balanced player than a Giannis?
That's a good question.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So I don't know the answer to that.
So what do you mean you don't know the answer to that?
It depends. When are we playing? Where are we playing? It's like the same thing with the USA basketball team. They're going over there now. They're going against guys who don't have to switch up their game because the FIBA game is almost to some extent similar, except for a few rules, to the NBA game.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take as much for them to have to kind of, like, the USA team doesn't have to make so many changes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the guys that are playing internationally.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're creating a player in 2K, let's say, you prefer to have a balanced player than a guy that do dunks or a guy that do post up. So you go for the balance one. You go for the balance.
I do. I'd rather because again, it depends. Are we playing with the sliders up? Because if you're playing with the sliders up, right, where let's say the fatigue is down, then I don't give a fuck if the guy's fucking fat. Or I don't care if you know what I mean? Yeah. And that, to me, is what I feel about Giannis. Obviously, there's no fucking way in God's green hell I can guard that man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But it's in a situation where when you think about how many people are that size, that strength, that fast, and that long, there's not a long list.
But you still gotta utilize that. You don't have to work on anything else because you don't need to. It's not that they don't. It's not that they don't want to. It's just that they don't need to.
Think about this.
So that's my point. Probably he doesn't need to shoot the ball because he's not a shooter on the team.
He doesn't have to. But he doesn't have to because he can get in the paint. I get that,
and that's what I'm saying. So if you think if he goes to a court outside the NBA, he can't shoot the ball?
I feel like if you get a person like Giannis and you can hand check him, and I guess I'm sounding like the old fucking old basketball. I'm just talking about just for the sake of the conversation. Yeah. If you take a guy like Giannis, and I'm talking about another skilled guy in the NBA, not just some nigga at a fucking YMCA, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But another skilled player, and you can hand check him, and every time he backs up, you can push him back, and you can push it back because you're as strong as he is. He's not going to be able to do a lot of the stuff that he does really good. It'll be limited. So he's going to have to find another room in his game. But when you can come in as a freight train, and when I see you at the 3-point line, I'm at the free throw line, and
that's what I'm saying. You don't think
2 steps back.
You don't think a guy like that is not capable to do that? To find the other way?
Yeah, a professional like him, of course, because look at his body transformation.
But that's my
whole
point.
But I'm not judging him on what he could do. I'm judging him on what he's doing. So if he could do other things, that's fine. But I'm judging you on what you're doing. You know what I mean?
But that's what you're doing because probably that's what they ask you to do.
Yeah, maybe so.
So let's say you work in a restaurant, right? Let's say you work in a restaurant. There three what do you call it? Stations. 3 different stations, right? And you can work in all 3 of them, but you excel on the steaks. And you got seafood and you got, I don't know, Italian food, let's say, right? And you personally, you know how to cook the steaks and you excel on that side, but you really want to do pastas because that's what you always liked. Mm-hmm. But the manager on the restaurant or the head chef said, no, you're going to be on the steaks because you're great on the steaks. So I want you there. So I'm going to get most of you in the steaks. You don't think that's the same situation on sports?
No, because all I'm judging him in is on the steaks. I'm not judging him on anything else because he hasn't worked on it. He has. I get it. I get he hasn't had to. So, but if you haven't had to, it's because you don't know. You can't do it either as well. So I can only judge you on what you're doing well. You know what I mean? So if I say, damn, these steaks are the bomb.
So you are saying, okay, if my steaks are coming out great because this is what the fuck I do, but I really want to know. I really want to do pastas because that's what I like or blah blah blah, but I can't. You're gonna work on the pasta so they can let you work on the pastas?
Well, I don't know because that really depends. I'm saying if I know that my next, it's different because if I go to a job and they want fucking pasta, I gotta be able to do pasta. But what I'm saying is like in a situation that I'm judging him on what he's doing, not on what he hasn't done because he hasn't done it.
So that's what I'm saying. If he goes to a team that he doesn't need to score 30 points, you don't think he's gonna rebound more? You don't think he's gonna? You get what I'm saying now?
Yeah, but again, we're talking about an outlier. We're talking about a guy that's one of 100. You know what I mean? But anyway, so we gotta cut it. I was like, fucking.
This went from handicaps to fucking basketball. This is crazy.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, it was fun. I don't give a fuck. Whoever liked it, liked it.
Bueno, mi gente, gracias por venir otra vez. We missed last week. That was my fault. I went out and, little personal time. Pero nada, mi gente, chequeamos.
What up?